To be here and to be part of what the Lord is doing with us. If you're online, I want to welcome you to this special edition of the master class. I mean, the lot of things I'd wanted to do even as a young man, but inexperience did not give me the privilege to do it. So I made the video looks unstable, or the network. Hey. And the money is stable. Why? So, and as I started the church, which is actually the second ministry I established when God sent me on assignment, I find a lot of things out. And some of them, no, let them come in front. Let them come in front. How do you arrange from the back? And some of the things that I find out is that if you become a practicing Christian, there is almost nothing you cannot become and you cannot achieve on the face of this earth. I believe that the Bible is the most important, most effective, most inspirational tool that any man or woman who want to go to any place of greatness must possess. If you really want to launch out into the school of greatness, the school of influence, the school of exploit, you can do that with the Bible. And I find out that a lot of professing Christians are not practicing Christians. So they profess to be Christians, but they don't practice it. Now, professing to be something and practicing to be something is a different thing. Remember, I'm closing at exactly 1:45, 1 hour with you. And so there are people who are Christians and they have been opportune by God to have Bible, and apart from quoting of the scriptures, they have nothing to show. Then these people believe in the things we believe in. They believe in tithes and offering, and they give tithes and offering, and nothing happens in their life. They believe in the principle of prayer, and they pray, and there is nothing about their life. And I find out that the problem is that some of them don't take the time to find out what God wants them to do. Because no matter what you learn, you will not become what you have learned until you do it. So the doing aspect is more important than any aspect. There are two realms of life: the feeling aspect of life and the knowing aspect. The three realms, and the knowing aspect of life. Then we have the doing aspect of life. All these three aspects of life are very, very important. And I believe that if you are going to make it in any area of your life, you need to learn how to combine these three realms of life to succeed. Now, there are things, no matter how you learn, no matter how experienced you are, you will never have access to them until you employ the feeling aspect of life. You look at someone like the Apostle Paul, and he's on a journey with people. Then suddenly he said, I feel it, I sense it. There is a strong edge that makes me to know, to sense that this voyage will be withheld. In fact, we won't get to our destination. It is a realm altogether. But we have employed this realm on a lower key where people want to eat and they say, I feel hungry. So they feel it. I don't feel like going to church. I don't feel like doing this. But they don't also feel like having money. So feeling is good, but you don't build all of life on feeling. Am I talking to somebody? Then the next realm is the realm of knowing. The realm of knowing is a realm where you get to know the truth, you marry the truth, you understand the truth, which is also a higher realm than the realm of feeling. Now, as we are talking, I feel that some of us will become millionaires. I feel that some of us will own businesses upon businesses. I feel that some of us will become CEOs of multinational companies. I feel that some of us with that medical qualification and medical education are going to own one of the finest medical facilities on the face of the earth. Now, these are all from the realm of feeling. So we can now pull it from the realm of feeling to the realm of knowing. When we have time to ask ourselves all the things we know by feeling, how can we now put things in place? So it does move from feeling to the realm where we know it. I know I'm a great prophet of God. I know. I don't feel it. Now, you can tell me whatever you want to tell me. What I know will not let me subject myself to what you say. I know I am a man. I know. You can't deceive me. You can't tell me you are not a man, you are a woman. I know. It is a realm that I know. In the same way, when you get to the realm where you know you cannot fail, even though you don't have anything that shows you cannot fail, but if you can say it, you will become it. Am I talking to you? I know I'll be celebrated in this nation. So no matter what is going on, it is something that I know. I don't know what you know. Now, if you know it, then you must do it. So we'll go to the realm of doing. See why a lot of us are living all kinds of life is that we don't know. When you know, there is a conviction. When you are in a relationship, you know that this man, this woman is the one that God has for you. There are things he will not say. There are things he will not do. Now, when you are not sure, that's why you say some things. That's why you do some things. But when you know, you begin to do. Go with me to Wempo. What do you want us to go? Go with me to Ecclesiastes. Is it in your Bible? Ecclesiastes. Chapter 9. Verse 2. All things come alive to all. There is one event to the righteous and to the wicked, and to the good and to the clean, and to the unclean, and to him that sacrificeth, and to him that sacrificeth not. So the one who is sacrificing, the one who is not sacrificing, the one who is holy, the one who is not holy. Bible said there is one event. I mean, the Muslim has 24 hours. The Hindu has 24 hours. The occult man has 24 hours. The pastor has 24 hours. The imam has 24 hours. The righteous has 24 hours. The married has 24 hours. The single has 24 hours. Now, whatever becomes daytime. Does it mean evil among all? This is an evil among all things that are done under the sun, that there is one event unto all, yea, also to the heart of the Son of Man is full of evil. So this world, people's heart is full of evil. That's why a father can sleep with a daughter, full of evil. That's why someone will be wishing you well, but in his heart he is killing you. It's full of evil. And madness is in their heart while they live, and after that they go to the dead. For to him that is joined to all the living, there is hope. So you have made some mistakes. You have made some mistakes in life. We thank God. But Bible said, besides the mistake, there is what? There is what? For a living dog is better than a dead lion. For the living know that they shall die. So if you know you will die, there are things you will do. But the dead know not anything, neither have they any more a reward, for the memory of them is forgotten. So as long as you are alive, there is a reward for you. I know there is a reward for me. So if you know there is a reward for you, then what are you doing to position yourself for that reward? If you don't position yourself well, you will not be rewarded. So the world is full of wickedness. Wickedness can reward. Out of wickedness, good things can come. Out of the lion, honey came out from the lion. Verse 6. Okay, let me jump to verse 7. Go thy way, eat thy bread with joy. So the little that God has given you, eat it with joy. Eat it with what? And drink thy wine with a merry heart. Stop complaining. God, you have not given me a car. You forget you have a bicycle. And that bicycle you have is somebody's prayer topic. God, I don't look like that. You forget that you look the way you look. Stop complaining. God, my beloved is not like that. Thank God you have a beloved. Somebody for the past 10 years, nobody has proposed to her. Nobody has accepted her proposal. And you are complaining. Do you know that whatever God has given you, somebody's prayer topic? The lady that you say that she is not good, that you don't want her, and you are talking, if you leave her today, it will surprise you. Somebody will marry that girl. I mean, it's so surprising. I have a pastor who is in love with a certain girl, and the pastor breaks up with the girl, and everybody is hurt. Me myself, I am hurt. And suddenly somebody married the same girl the pastor did not see good in. Hey, brother, you better cherish what God has given you. Oh, you don't know my husband. If you really know my husband, leave him today. It will surprise you. You don't go and work at it. Am I talking to somebody? Complaints upon complaints. Let thy garment be always white. Walk in righteousness, walk in integrity. Let your yes be yes, let your no be no. Live joyfully with the wife whom thou lovest all the days of the life of thy vanity. Well, one day I'll talk about it. It was Solomon was saying all this vanity thing. At that time, our brother had a problem, so he was talking about vanity. But a marriage is an essential vanity. Yeah. Driving a car. Solomon now called almost everything vanity. So if you go to school, he say it is vanity. If you learn, it is vanity. If you become rich, it is vanity. If you buy a car, it is vanity. But these are essential vanities. May God bless you with some of the essential vanity. Oh, what do you think? It is better you have money to cry than to be crying without money. In each case, there's cry involved. But money with tears is better than crying with no money attached. Which he have given thee under the sun all the days of thy vanity. For that is thy portion in this life, and in thy labor which thou takest under the sun. Whatsoever thy hand findeth to do, do it with thy might. So the reason why you don't have the miracle, you have found something, you are complaining. So because of complaint, you are not doing it with your might. I used to be a pastor where 2 or 3 have gathered together in the name of God. And I used to complain on the altar. Every Sunday when I'm coming to church, I begin to complain. Oh God, they won't come to church. And when I come and pour my frustration on my congregation. I can prepare a message, but the time I come and I see 2 or 3, I have to change the message. And I have to blast left, right, left, right, left. And one day, I was with a friend who said that, how do I call it? That his church members have been blessing him here and there. And the thing went on and went on and went on. And I came and I started complaining. How come that me alone? My church members are not giving me anything. That they give me 1 Ghana Richard card, 2 Ghana Richard card. They give me all these things. And God said to me, don't complain. You have not made any investment into the lives of these people. And so as long as you have not made investment, don't complain. I was shocked. I was expecting them to buy me a car, but I've not taught them anything. I was expecting them to do things for me. Now, if they have not gotten to where they are supposed to get to, how do they give me? My daughter Minel is 3 years right now, and I want her to buy me a car. If I really wanted to buy me a car, I need to make investment. I need to make deposit. How can you withdraw money from your account if there is no money in your account? So until there is deposit in life, there is no reward in life. And that's where a realm of us are working, the realm of irresponsibility. You want to drive the car your father is driving, once you have not paid the price your father has paid. You want to enjoy what other people are enjoying, once you have not paid the price they have paid. Am I making sense? I said 21 decisions. What did I say? 21 things you must not take for granted if you want to get to the top. How many of us want to get to the top? Sure. I want to get to the top. I don't know about it. I want to become very famous. I want to have a name. I don't know about you. I want to come to a realm that when they meet them Elbernard, everybody can be identified with. I don't know about you. Because this life, I find out that if you don't have money, people don't respect you. If you don't have a name, nobody. I want to have a name. Tell me it's a selfish ambition. I really don't know. God told Abraham, I will make you a name. So I want God to make me. So he said that whatsoever your hand findeth to do, do what with it? He said, do what? Do it with all your might. For there is no work, nor device, nor knowledge, nor wisdom in the grave whither thou goest. I can leave it here from the scripture's point of view. So whatever your hand findeth to do, if it's to sweep on the roadside, do it with all your might. If I'm going to do something with all your might, you begin to ask the question, how must I go about it? If you want to enjoy your marriage, want to enjoy your relationship, you will go into it all your might. That means that before you enter, you ask the necessary questions. Now, if you don't ask the necessary question, you can't do it with all your might. Now, the 21 things you must never do if you want to get to the top. Number one. Number one. Never take for granted an opportunity to do anything. Never take for granted an opportunity to do anything, an opportunity to ask a question. For example, when it's time for question time, don't take it for granted. That is an opportunity. Nobody is going to talk. You can advertise yourself. You can advertise who you are. Somebody can see you. Somebody can see your intelligence. Someone can see what you are wearing. When you have an opportunity to serve in the house of God, don't take it for granted. When you have an opportunity to accept someone's proposal, don't take it for granted. When you have an opportunity to work, don't take it for granted. Because what you might be taking for granted is what someone is looking for. What you might not value is what someone is dying to receive. I was amazed at the time when I was with a great man of God. And this was a great man of God. All my life I have dreamt of meeting. And here I meet this great man of God, and I see the people around him don't place that kind of value I am placing on. And when I look at their life, I realize why their lives were the way it was. If I have an opportunity to help anybody, please don't take it for granted. Surrounding us are all kinds of opportunity. And you to know that opportunities are often overlooked because of immaturity. Because a lot of people are not mature, they cannot see an opportunity. Now, it's only when you grow up that you see opportunities as they are. An opportunity is from God. In fact, God is the God of opportunities. So God gives us opportunities. To be alive is an opportunity. To be alive is a proof that the dream business can come to pass. To be alive is an opportunity that you can alter the course of your life. To be alive is an opportunity that you can become a millionaire. Because when you die today, then you have lost all the opportunities. That's why you must not cry. Life itself is an opportunity. Good health is an opportunity. Don't take it for granted. Eat right. Exercise right. Are you following me? You can also receive an opportunity even during a time of crisis. A time you are going through pain. And that's where a lot of people mess up. They are going through pain. They cannot see it as an opportunity. I use everything I have gone through to write a book, because I have found out that whatever I might be facing or I might be going through, that is what someone needs to learn in order to become better. So if I make a mistake, I write 7 mistakes I made that transformed my life. So the 7 mistakes, the lessons I learned with them, that transformed my life. I was talking to Max Priest and I said to him, you have been my main worshiper when I travel to minister. So a lot of people have also had the opportunity to serve men of God in music in ministry, and they have not been able to do it effectively. Don't you know that what you have learned, you can put it up for other people to learn? So some will not see as opportunity. You are a musician and I desire to sing, but I don't have the gift to sing. Now, if you look all around, you see a lot of young children coming up that they are being taught all kinds of things. Can't you establish something like a school where it is meant for children between the ages of 1 to, let's say, 10 years old? Max Praise Music Academy. All you are doing is you organize classes for children on Saturday. 1,000 Ghana cedis a month, 500 Ghana cedis a month, 200 Ghana cedis a month. That opportunity, but people cannot see them. Because they come in a time of crisis. You are not married. You have entered 7 relationships, did not work. The 8th one did not work. The 10th one did not work. You dated 20 different people before you got married. Now that is a time you can learn something to teach people who. Now I'm going to write a book. I'll tell you later about the title. So you take that experience, then you put it into a book. So never take for granted an opportunity to do anything. Number two is never take for granted never take your talent and gifts for granted. Never take your talent and gift for granted. Today all over the world we are celebrating Neymar because the guy discovered what he was wired up for. And whilst other people were being lazy, he kept on training. He kept on nurturing the gift. He kept on working on the gift. What kind of gift do you have? What makes you different from other people? What is it that you can do without struggle? Anything that you can do without struggle is something that can bring you to the realm of national prominence or into national recognition. But if it is going to be, it depends on how you use the gift, the value you place on the gift. Jesus said, "You are precious pearl." Not everyone will value this precious pearl. So there are people who look like the swine. They take things for granted. Don't give these precious things to them. I started this the master class, and there are people, I'm sacking them because they don't know what is called glory. This is my gift that I am imparting. I'm teaching you, because not every pastor has a teaching ability. A lot of people can shout, which is important. I shout when it's necessary, but not everybody have the ability to shout. So I am sharing my gift. So if you don't take my gift for a serious, then I remove you. So never take your talents and your gift for granted. Everything you are given is a tool. I tell you, there's something you have. Maybe it's the gift of counseling. Can you go to school? Can you enhance it? And can you use it to bless the world? Because your blessing is in that gift, but not just in the raw gift, in the matured gift. Am I talking to somebody? Am I talking to somebody? Number 3, never allow indiscipline to destroy your future. Indiscipline is not knowing what to do at the right time. 1 p.m. is not the time for sleeping. It's only become the time for sleeping when your man is working for you. Sleeping 10 hours a day is not an achievement, it's a sign of foolishness. Never allow indiscipline to destroy your future. When you spend more than you earn, it's a sign of indiscipline. It won't be long and disgrace will embrace you. When you invest in relationship that does not have a future, it is indiscipline. When you keep on doing the same thing without having a different result, and you desire to have a different result, it is indiscipline. When you keep on complaining once you have not made deposit into the lives of people, it is indiscipline. When you cannot always obey the law of time, it is a sign of indiscipline. The reason why we have not received certain things in life is because we have not matured the laws of discipline. How many of us will give our brand new car to our 1-year-old baby, the baby drive around? It's because you don't trust that baby. You believe that baby doesn't have the discipline to drive the car. God cannot make you a millionaire because you are not too disciplined to handle millions. The question is, can you stand to be blessed? Can you stand to be promoted? Can you stand to be honored? Can you stand to be glorified? I mean, whenever you see someone receive a raise in life, the first 5 things they want to do is a prediction of what is in their heart. Anytime you receive a breakthrough, the first thing you want to do is to throw a party. It means that you really don't know who you are. Because businessmen and women who are doing great things, they don't think about parties. They celebrate when necessary. They don't celebrate always. So you just want your first contract and you call all your friends. And the first profit, you throw a party. Are you okay? Hallelujah. Indiscipline. So the reason a lot of people are being destroyed is because of indiscipline. You can't trust a man endorsing your important document when that man is holding feeding bottle with one hand and a pen in another hand. Because a man is not meant to hold feeding bottle. So there are a lot of us, even though we are grown, we are holding spiritual feeding bottle. When a man cannot stick to time, that is an indisciplined man. When all that you want us to do is that every day we should worship God, it is indiscipline. Because worshiping God can be seen in your talent. Worshiping God can be seen in your gift. Because every movement should be a movement we should worship God. But if you think that every time we should come around, we should open the Bible, it is indiscipline. When you open the Bible, you must practice the Bible. Am I right? So you open the Bible, practice what you have opened and you have seen. Or they become indisciplined. One day I asked someone to sack a certain guy from work he was working. And this is a good Christian. There's nothing wrong with a Christian going to work and decide to open the Bible. But if it becomes a way of life, you must be fired. You must be sacked. So are you not a pastor? I'm a pastor. I have 2 drivers. So imagine I'm coming to church this morning and one of them is sitting close to the other driver and he opened to Genesis chapter 5 and speak the other one. I said, Charlie, can you see what is Genesis chapter 5? I will give him a knock. Reading the Bible is good, but the time he is reading it is wrong, which makes it indiscipline. Or maybe he's the only one in the car and he's had to open the Bible to Isaiah chapter 6 verse 3 and he's reading Isaiah chapter 6 verse 3 whilst he's driving me on the motorway. What he's doing is good, but he's doing the good thing at the wrong time. When you do the right thing at the wrong time, it is indiscipline. When you do the wrong thing at the right time, it is indiscipline. Are you with me? So if we can work on indiscipline, then we can become whatever we want to become in life. Never allow indiscipline to destroy your future. Discipline is operating with rules and regulation. It is indiscipline that makes princes walk while servants are riding on horses. It is indiscipline that makes you pay tithe without paying tax. It is indiscipline that makes you pay tithe without paying your future. It is indiscipline that makes you take care of the present without taking care of the future. It is indiscipline that makes you sleep when others are working. It is indiscipline that makes you say, yes, I will do it. And when it's time for you to defend it, you will not be there. It is indiscipline. Number one. Number 4. Never despise the wife of the husband you are married to. Or never despise the man or the woman you want to marry. Never despise. Whenever anyone say, I do to you, I will love you, you need to understand that there are many people the man or the woman have said no to. So Ezekiel goes out to a young lady and says, I love you. Then Ezekiel needs to realize that there are many young, intelligent, spiritual, godly, resourceful, visionary young men that this lady have said yes to. When that one becomes a privilege and not a right, you take that relationship serious. Am I talking to somebody? Am I talking to somebody? So when anybody say, yes, I want to help you, don't take it for granted. I want to be with you, don't take it for granted. I cherish you, don't take it for granted. I will marry you, don't take it for granted. He married you, don't take it for granted. Because if you take it for granted, one day you will be shocked. Don't abuse the trust of people. Whenever you get opportunity to connect with people, help them to be far better than the way you met them. Help them to pursue their dream. Help them to achieve their life ambition. Help them to be far better than where their parent handed him or her over to you. Would they say congratulations when they meet you? If you should meet your ex right now, will your ex say, I did the right thing by handing you over? Hallelujah. Am I talking to somebody? Am I talking to somebody? You don't realize that of all the people in the universe, you were the one who was chosen. Don't take it for granted. Now, I did not invite everybody to be here. There are some people I asked them to be around. There are people I did not mind. So for me even to bring you here, I chose you. This is another realm of relationship. To be your pastor, to be talking to you at this time, don't take it for granted. To be a member of my master class, sitting down listening to me, I don't have to take it for granted. Am I talking to somebody? Number what? Number 5. I think I have to. Never forget that someone somewhere loves you for who you are and appreciate you for who you are. Never forget that someone somewhere loves you with all your trouble, loves you with all your shape, loves you with all your facial expression, loves you for the way you talk, loves you for the way you act. Somebody loves you like that. Someone loves you. You know, I've had people like, I really don't know why people don't love me. Who are the people? Everyone hates me. It's wrong. It's not everyone. It's just 1, 2, 3, 4 people who hate you. Don't generalize an event. Don't put a full stop on an event. If you come to Spiritlife and one person misbehaved towards you, don't say all of Spiritlife. You met one person. And people say things like, all men are the same. We are not the same. My father is Philippines Asian. I don't know the name of your father. How can we be the same? Are you here? That one of the things you know. Someone loves you for who you are. Loves you for. So now, especially the ladies, I think you're the one who goes through some of these things. Baby, why don't you talk like this girl? Tell him, if you really want me to talk about this girl, then leave me and go to that girl. Yeah. Be who you are born to be. Because you are unique. Don't let anybody make you become what you are not made to become. That doesn't mean that don't improve on yourself. Be a better version of yourself. How many of us will be proud of who we used to be when we were 12 years old? I love who I used to be 12 years old, but I think who I've become now is far better than 12 years old. On that, when I was 12 years old, I did not have this pot belly here. I mean, that's the only thing I miss. But this season is far better. Where I am now is far better than years ago. You know, I used to have people tell me, Bernard, why don't you preach like this man of God? Why don't you preach like this man of God? Why don't you preach like that man of God? And I used to tell them, if I preach like them, who will preach like me? I want to be me. And I've not changed. The way I used to talk, that's the way I'm talking. Look, you are still not listening to me right now. And I think you might be enjoying it. Even if you don't say me, I know you're enjoying it. So if I'm not enjoying, why do you come to church every Sunday? It's because you enjoy the thing. Hallelujah. But I keep on improving on myself. Don't forget, someone loves you for who you are. Someone loves you. So you are going through the pain. You are going through the accusation. You are going through that struggle. Someone loves you for who you are. Don't try to please people. I mean, I have seen people, they don't have a car, but because they want to please a certain lady, every week they rent a car. Every week. Because you see, if I become that kind of person, you have missed it. Hey. Never forget that someone loves you and appreciates you for who you are. You are an answer to many. You are someone that when you walk into a room, someone get excited. Someone was, wow, I wish to be like this person. I wish he is my friend. I wish he is my sister. Someone wish to be you. Someone appreciate all that you have. Someone somewhere loves you for who you are. I believe that not everybody will be in spirit life, but there are people who appreciate spirit life for what spirit life is. Like myself. Yeah. Number what? Number 6. If you want to get it about, never forget that Jesus is coming soon. Never forget that Jesus is coming soon. All the signs point to the fact that any moment from now, Jesus will come. He will come, and he will come very soon. It's in the last day there will be wars and rumors of war. Everywhere there is war. We need to pray for Ghana in them. Then immediately after that, I saw a bomb blasted somewhere. That's today, 28th of August. Yeah, I saw it. So we'll have to pray. All these are signs. Jesus is coming. Brother, he is coming. Keep on sinning. He's coming. Enjoy it. He's coming. Keep on doing, sister. He's coming. Pastor, he's coming. Hey, he will come. Oh, he's coming. Something happened. I nearly lied. But you know, I'm a man of God and I'm a man. So I nearly lied. We're traveling and we're very late. But we did not lie. Then I told one of my guys that tell the people, what did I even say? There's a problem with the car. Because I was late. Then my wife said, no. Don't say it. Professor Lab, don't say it. Oh. That was my wife, don't say it. And I said, why? He said, if you say it right now, and Jesus come, or there's the rapture, you look back, Adams is gone. Hey, Martin is gone. She's gone. And she said, me, myself, I'm gone. You'll be the only one. Oh. Hey, I said, you should just say it, or not even lie, just say the thing. He said he will say it. My wife makes sure that the guy did not say it. Till today, he has not said it. And when I finish the program, he has still not said it. And the rapture is not here. So we're taking chances, brother. What about by the time you say it, he comes? That one opportunity you want, he comes. Hey! Just one case, one small case you want to kiss her, he comes. You have stayed pure this one, just one. The first day you decide to kiss one, he comes. Hey! It is strange. Oh. Hey! So I did not sin. The people did not sin. Even I encouraged them to sin. There is a way a man of God can encourage you to sin. Oh, please don't sin. Number one. Number 7. Never. Oh no. Are you sure number 7? Okay. Number 7. Never stop pursuing your dream because of disapproval. Everything you want to do, someone will have something to say. Every lady you want to marry, someone will have something negative to say about it. Every man you are married to, there is something that someone will not dislike about the man. Every church you want to attend, there is something someone will say about the man. Don't stop pursuing your dream. Don't stop pursuing your life vision because of what someone said. People will call you names. They will criticize you. They will say all kinds of things about you. Don't allow the disapproval of people stop you from pursuing your dream. You want me to come come and take money from you. Hey, I want to be a millionaire pastor. You can call me all kinds of names. I want to become. I believe in Jesus so much. You can call me a Jesus fanatic. I don't care. I believe in it. Me, I believe in the prophetic. You can destroy the prophetic. You can say whatever. I can't stop prophesying. That's why I said, I prophesy, you criticize. You criticize, I prophesy. Nothing will stop me. I was the great man of God and was telling me something, and look now, you know, now people are now bashing the prophetic everywhere. So I think in wisdom it's better when you call yourself a pastor or an apostle, and not a prophet. Not me, I am a prophet. Yeah, I won't stop prophesying, because when we prophesy, people insult that. In short, I prophesy. What is that dream? What is that thing that you want to become, that they said nobody has ever done in the family? You will be the first person to do it. You know, all this guy that you keep on saying, my baby, my darling, be careful. Oh, that's how your sister Mansa said the same thing and they broke his heart. Please keep on confessing it, keep on saying it, keep on pursuing it, keep on doing it. Hey, every day my husband, my husband, my husband. You know, please keep on pursuing that dream. Keep on with that dream. You started, you failed, and everybody think that when you start again you fail. Please start again and you fail. Even if you fail, you know you started something. Brother, I have come this far. It has not been easy. I have had great prophet I respect insult me, fight me, call me all manner of names, but whether you like it or not, I will prophesy. Me, let me prophesy to you. It doesn't come to pass. I'll prophesy to you. Let me call you as I see in the realm of the spirit. You are called Chukuma Igwe. Say, I'm not Chukuma Igwe. I said, take it. Come here. The Lord is telling me, you are called Wadada Walayo. Say, I am not. Say, take it like that. Don't allow your mistakes. Don't allow the opinion of people to stop you. Tell someone, nobody can stop me. Say, nothing will stop me. Say, I will become who he wants me to become. Am I talking to somebody? A lot of dreams have been destroyed because of human opinion. People, oh, you can't do it. Into me, yeah. Into me. They told David the same thing. They said, look at you. Who have you left the few sheep? They wanted the people to, this guy, he's nobody. Have you ever met people like that? Bishop Dag used to say, when he started a church, a senior man of God used to call him Pastor Dag out of contempt. Not that you accept him as a pastor, but to mock him. It doesn't mean he's a pastor. Today, whether you like it or not, look at the proof. The proofs are there to see. Yesterday, I was watching a man of God, a great man of God I respect. One of the men of God I respect with all my heart. I respect. He has done a great job. And I saw he was talking about some people who were fake or something like that. I don't know if you have ever seen it. He spoke about other people. I don't have a problem with some of them. Then he added Pastor Chris. Me, I believe in Pastor Chris' ministry. I believe. I believe. Me, I want to also be able to lay my hands and do. And somebody get healed. I say, get up. He get up. I believe. Why? Whatever you say about him will not stop me from watching him, from listening to him. And I believe in that man of God's ministry. Yeah. I believe. Sunday Adileja. I believe in his ministry. There's a video on Facebook. Go and search it. I believe. The other people he spoke about, it's not my problem. But for Pastor Chris, me, I believe in his ministry. Nothing will let me stop watching. Criticize him. I will watch. Because I have sat down. I'm an intelligent pastor. So, brother, don't let anything stop you. Oh, this prophetic, brother, you better believe. Not everyone will believe in you or your product, your future, your marriage, your church, or whatever you are doing. Don't allow public opinion to destroy your glorious dominion. Human affirmation without God's affirmation is called confusion in disguise. Never allow your past, allow your mistakes, allow the sins of the past to stop you from pursuing the glory of the future. Never allow your mistake to stop you. Take another step. Learn from the past, learn from the mistake, but never allow anything to stop you from pursuing your dream. Number 1. Number 8, never rise up against leadership. Leadership is not always right. Leadership does not know it all. But anything without a leader is doomed to fail. Now you get to the social media network and you see people spending time to criticize Nana Akufo-Addo. You can criticize. I mean, if you promise us this, you need to deliver. I believe in it. But don't join them to mock leadership. I mean, I will see people, and I saw the former president who is dead and was sleeping, and people and made a mistake delivering an address, and people I have never mentioned that word with my lips. See, you cannot mock a leader and want you to climb the ladder of leadership. You will never become. You cannot mock people who are rich and expect to be rich. Don't join them. Don't join them. Some of them that you mock them, criticize their work. Don't mock people. Some of the people, if you see them yagani, you can't talk. Don't hide behind social media. Don't destroy your future by what you are doing today. Don't destroy. You know, His Excellency Flight Lieutenant Jerry John Rawlings. I believe there are a lot of things we should do for him. I believe it. I believe in leadership. But part of the reason why, even if we want to do, he cannot take them, is because of something that happened in the past. When you have not been to a place before, be very careful what you say. When you have not, be careful. Don't kill leaders. Don't kill. It's not right. Don't kill. Use the law. Don't kill. Don't destroy. Am I talking to you? So people died because of some things. People's family were cruel because of some things. So today we want to do the same thing, but he's a leader. He used to be my mentor. He was my inspiration. Yeah. Am I talking to somebody? Never mock at leadership. Protect leadership. Protect the integrity of leadership. Brother, you want to be great. There are 2 ways of becoming great. Get me a chair. Hurry up. You need to be fast. Sit down on the chair. One of the ways I can occupy this chair is to push him out of the chair. Use force. Whether he likes it or push him. If I use force and I push him and I pull him out of there, somebody, you are all looking at me. You also use force to pull me out of the place. He that draweth a sword will die at the hand of a sword. He that diggeth a pit. Brother, if you pull, you'll be pulled. If what the reason why the people are not enjoying what they enjoy, you can't enjoy what you must enjoy. You cannot. Or I can use the law of process. Little by little, he can get out. Or I can use the law of negotiation. Well, let me leave it and move on because of time. My time also. I can't give you all, but you better find this out. You can disagree with leadership, but never fight against leadership. Your leader has the key to your next level. The leader whose voice you obey determines the invoice you receive. The voice you sit under determines the impact you have. The voice you sit under is a prediction of the future you will walk in. Your boss determines your promotion. If you want promotion, don't fight your boss, negotiate with your boss. Are you following me? Are you following me? It is foolishness for a baby in the womb to fight the mother. She won't be born. They will abort her. Submission to godly leadership is essential for unprecedented breakthroughs. Number what? Number 9, never take information for granted. In the school of success, information is vital. You can't do better than the information you have access to. The more you know, the better you become. Wherever you are is traceable to what you read, what you were told, what you've seen, or what you've heard. Number what? Number 10, never take for granted the people God brings your way. Everyone's glory is hidden in people. Whatever God has not given you is packaged, arranged, and enveloped in the person closest to you. Everyone is a person away from breakthrough, and everyone is a person away from destruction. Never take for granted the people God brings your way. Whatever God has not given you, He has planted in someone close to you. People are linked to the top. You must allow your negative experiences with people to provoke you to be a better person and not a bitter person. People have all kinds of experience with people, and instead of becoming better, they have become bitter. Oh, someone called Nelson Nation helped me some time ago. So anytime you see anybody called Nelson, you are suspicious. Be careful. Someone broke your heart, so now you're suspicious of every man. Please be careful. Get healed. Become better. Don't become bitter. The maid servant in Naaman's house was the link to Naaman's miracle. You don't know who you are ignoring. You don't know who you are ignoring. Number 11, never despise small beginning. Microsoft started small. Apple started small. Winners Chapel started small. Potter's House started small. Action Chapel started small. International Central Gospel Church started small. Christ Embassy started small. Almost every great thing you will see in life started small. You started small with your beloved, keep working at it. You start small with the family business, keep working at it. Great things are hidden in small things. Every adult was once a child. Every mango tree has a mango seed. Start with what you have where you are. Small things make a lot of difference. You can't be a great mathematician if you avoid the basics of mathematics. Your ability to recite 1 + 1 is what will help you to become a great mathematician. You can't speak and write good English if you don't want to learn A, B, C, D. The little things in life are the foundation for great things in life. If you start small, you have the ability to end up great. Number 12, and I end here. Never destroy your future by what you are doing today. You are angry, we understand. You are offended, we understand. But please don't destroy your future by what you are doing today. They should have treated you better, we understand. But please don't destroy your future by what you are doing today. They frustrated you, we understand. But please don't destroy your future by what you are doing today. God bless you. God keep you. God take you to a place of glory. My next masterclass live conference will be communicated to you soon. Well, I don't know how soon. Well, I want to give just 7 people the opportunity to ask questions, then I'll be out of here. So, microphone, make sure the microphones are ready, are working. Then, if you're on Facebook or YouTube and you want to ask a question, you can ask the question, and I believe God, I can help you out of it. I look at people and I see a man Okay. Well, you have a question? 7. Facebook, you can ask your question now. Yeah. Okay. Number 13, never take for granted an opportunity to ask a question. Because every glory is hidden in a question. You are only entitled to know when you ask. The Bible says, ask, and you shall be asked, and you shall be what? And knock, and you shall. So until you ask, you know. Okay.
Thank you for this opportunity, Daddy. I want to ask if maybe you have a vision and your wife does not want you to do it like this, like how you want it to be like, but she wants you to do it in the way that she wants it. And I don't know how to cope with.
In that case, you will end up like Adam and Eve. Adam had a vision, Eve had a division or a division, so God divided them. Now, how do you go about it? The receiver of the vision is the cultivator of the vision. Now, when you have a vision, it is not enough to have a vision. You need to have a framework for the vision. And part of the framework is to raise up people who can support the vision. So when God gave Adam a vision, God sent him help meet. Place where help meet. It was the responsibility of Adam to communicate the vision effectively to Eve. So on your case, there is a possibility you might not have communicated the vision effectively with your wife. If it's a personal question, that's why she thinks that the vision can be done in a different way. So I believe the first thing you do is to communicate the vision effectively to your wife, and she will understand and will move on.
Thank you, Daddy.
It's like someone going to the Catholic Church and saying that God said they should change the name Catholic. If you did not conceive the vision, you don't have the right to change the name. You can't go to EcoBank and say that because you have been employed in EcoBank, you want their name EcoBank to be changed to Bernard Bank. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
God bless you.
Second question. Okay, there is someone there. Babes, you check all 9 if there are questions so that you get my wife a microphone.
Thank you, man of God. The point number 8, you said we should never fight leadership and don't mock the people you hope to become, especially leaders. With the message that you preached in the morning, if as followers and as members in a church or in an organization, we find out that we've mocked our leaders, our authorities above us, how do we reconcile that so that we get blessings and not curses?
Now, if you know you've made a mistake, you repent and you stop doing, there are ways you can rectify wrong. If I have thought about anything that is wrong in the past and I have now recognized the truth, this is how I will go about it. Number 1, I will start teaching on the truth. The problem here is that if I try correcting the wrong, you might know the wrong, and if care is not taken, you might run with the wrong. Okay. Please don't forget the bag. Please don't forget. It is negative. All I could have said that please come along with the bag. 2 things I want to communicate. 1, there is an emphasis of negativity hidden in it, and 2, emphasis of positive in it. Don't be stupid. What I could say, be wise, without introducing the element of negativity. So I believe that if as a leader I've done something wrong, maybe I wrote something on Facebook, I found I'm wrong, I'll keep on writing the truth and leave the wrong. Number two, you can come and say, well, this is what I said years ago, and I find out that I'm wrong. So, if you did it, now you know. You don't continue in the past. Okay. Okay, there's a question here. Well, okay.
Thank you, Daddy. Please, I want to ask, can someone be disciplined without the basis of principles?
Can someone be disciplined?
Called discipline, without the basis of principles.
I believe that the basis of discipline comes out of the laws and the principles of life. So a disciplined man is driving, see the traffic light says red, he will stop. Even though there's no police officer there, it's a personal, it's an inward and born out of obeying what is right. Yeah. So outside of principle, I'm not sure you will be called a disciplined person. Okay. There's a question here.
Thank you, Daddy. Whilst teaching, you said whatever that you've not been given is hidden in somebody else. God has given it to somebody. So what do you do when you figure out somebody who is good but not good for you? How do you handle such a person?
If the person is not good for you, why are you still?
There are some people who always want to take part in your life. Yeah, I don't know what they found out, but maybe you might not be able to do away with them in the right way. How do you go about it?
Well, everyone who is not right for you is right for someone. In your bid to do away with the good person, don't destroy the good person for the right person. I don't know if what I'm saying makes sense. Let me take an example. You are dating a lady, and maybe something happened that wasn't good, and so you cannot continue with the relationship. That doesn't mean that disgrace the person, so everybody know that she has been disgraced. So now that you know that she's not right for you, Moses said, and Joseph said, if Mary is pregnant, I'm going to deal with her privately. Because today I don't need her help, tomorrow I might need her help. So let me do it in the right way. So let the good person go so the right person can find him. But don't destroy the bad person you have now in the bid of getting the good person. So by the time this bad person meets the good person or the right person, he has become bad. Very important. Okay.
Thank you, Papa. Never stop pursuing your dream because of what someone has said. Don't allow the disapproval of people stop you from achieving your dream. I want to ask, what about if leadership is telling you what you are doing won't take you anywhere, but you think what you are doing will take you somewhere? How do you handle that?
Well, before you take advice from someone, you look at the person and the personality of the man. Okay. Because most of the time, what we think is right might not be right. There's something I'm doing right, but if I have an expert in a field who is telling me I'm wrong, I think that if I'm wise, I will obey what the expert is saying. So yesterday, we're having the prophet's wife, and I'm hungry, and I've not eaten, and I wanted to go and take something, and there was a medical doctor in the house, and he says, Papa, make sure you don't take anything that contains soda. I don't say that because I feel like taking soda, let me just go ahead. So I have to listen to him. So you look at the person who is talking to you, and you look at what the person has been able to do. If I want to teach you church growth, you can take it out of respect for me, but take it out of principle and not only out of respect. If Bishop Dag is teaching church growth, take it out of respect and at the same time out of principle. That's how I answer your question. Okay.
My question is, you said Jesus is coming very soon.
Hey, very, very soon.
So I want to know if today you prophesy to someone or you see an event that will happen in 20 years' time. I want to know, is it possible that Jesus can come before that 20 years' time?
Yeah, he will come before 20. You see, every prophecy has 12 natures. One of the natures of prophecy is the conditional and the unconditionality of prophecy. the prophecy come to pass or will not come to pass based on certain happenings. And not every prophecy will come to pass. So Isaiah prophesied to Hezekiah and says he would die. That prophecy did not come to pass the way Isaiah wanted it to come to pass. So if I can prophesy, you are going to become a great man. Not everything will happen like that. 2 more questions and I'm out of here. So number 1, who's the last person? You're the last person. Okay.
Thank you very much. In your submission, you mentioned that among the things we shouldn't take for granted is our partner. So I humbly ask, let's say you receive a prophetic word that this is the right person for you, but you know that with where you are going, the person intended, let's say the prophecy that came saying this man should marry you, with what the person is into, the person will not be of great help to you if you should marry the person.
Do you know the future? When your eyes is so limited, you take this. Okay, you finish first. Forgive me. Forgive for interrupting.
Yes, so I'm asking, you're not in love with the person. You don't have any feelings for the person. But because the prophetic word has come, must you stick to the prophetic word?
Okay. Is that a question? Okay. So can I ask the question now? Oh, no, give the microphone to her. What do I have here? What do I have here?
I don't know.
So almost everything you say will not based on knowledge or on revelation, will based on assumption. So someone should assume what I have here. Just assume. My bag. So if by assumption it's correct, but it might not be correct. Assumption is the lowest level of knowledge. Assume again. What do I have there? Papers. I don't have any paper here. Oil. I don't have any oil here. I don't have any money here. Nothing. I don't have nothing here. But you find I have my phone. You find I have a bottle that contains water. Now I am talking based on truth or revealed truth. So if I tell you I have a phone, a bottle of water, and a bag here, without you knowing, you cannot argue. Because everything you say will be based on assumption. An assumption can be right or can be wrong. So now you see someone you are dating now, you can't delve into the future to know who the person will become and how that relation will become. And prophets have been given projected eyes into the future. That's how they can travel to the future, to the past, and to the present. And the prophet has been able to project his eyes to the future. And I've told you by the grace of God, this is the man, this is the woman, that when you marry it will be right, and you are arguing. Then number 1, you don't believe in the prophetic. No matter, you don't believe in the prophetic. Number 2, the fact that the prophet have prophesied, it's not compulsory you must marry. Because there is an element of personal decision in it. God said to Jonah, go to Nineveh. Jonah said he won't go. God did not curse him. But what will happen, you yourself, you find out. So you find out last Friday, I ministered to the guy. So they have been for how many years? 9 years. And now they are broken up. And he have not seen the girl for a long time. So today of all days, he decided to surprise the girl. So surprise the girl. And the girl said, no, let us come to church. What church? He said, no. Come to church for the first time. And God, he said, there is someone just get up. And God said that Michael, who have dated Michael, who want that with Michael, everybody, and God specifically picks the girl and asks you, Michael, I said, Michael is here. God goes on, if you are wise. But as I said, that doesn't mean if you marry, you don't have problems. Are you getting me? That doesn't mean if you marry, you will have it. It depends on how you manage it. If you don't have wisdom, prophecy will kill you. So it is wisdom. But the next thing, who prophesied? Very important. Who do you call a prophet? Who said that God said? Is there a boy of God who open his mouth and say God says he should marry you? So if you believe in the ministry of the prophet as a person, then believe in his word. But if the person is not, watch it. I have had people come to me and say that Prophet so and so asked me to marry this person. I said no, it's not true. It's not true. Sure, it's not true. You marry. If you come and tell me you carry a lady to your spiritual father, well, let me leave some things here. Let me leave something. So look at the prophet. If I am the one who tell you that, brother, if other people, not issues about marriage, as I taught last week, God does not give it to small boys. It's too delicate. For small boy, you shall say prophesy. And then 12 years, God say, shall come say, be very careful. That will be very careful. I'm telling you. Then, when the troubles of life comes, and you don't have what it takes to stand, that brings another issue. So go and listen to my last week's message. I dealt with some things around that area, and I think there will be clarity. Okay. Who is the last person?
Thank you very much. Please, my question is in relation to the aspects of leadership. I want to ask, if you are serving under a leader, and then it looks as if you have a vision that the leader also has the same vision. In order for it not to look like you are competing with the leader, are you supposed to let it go for him, or you are supposed to be a helping arm to him? Thank you.
The reason why you are serving the leader is to use your talent, your time, everything to help him become what he must become. So if you are employed to work at EcoBank, you are not there to work for yourself. You are there to work for them to achieve their vision. In the achievement of their vision, your vision gets achieved. Maybe I need to talk about vision, vision, and strategy. Your vision cannot live independent of other people's vision. Everybody's vision will need the interplay and the intertwine and the intermingling of other people's vision for that vision to come to pass. If you have a vision of having a telecommunication company, then you need other people to supply electricity. So then, you find a way where your vision can live in the leader's vision. If your vision cannot live in his vision, please move out in a nice way. Questions on Facebook now.
Hello. Okay. So this is from Lawrence Melchizedek. He said, is it good to keep quiet over the wrongs of leadership?
It is not wrong. It is not good to keep quiet over the wrongs of leadership. But there are acceptable procedures for addressing the wrongs of leadership. Now, if it has to do with a godly leader, then when you find something wrong with the leader, you don't go public and talk about it. In the Bible, when Noah was naked, one of his sons went and played with the nakedness of the leader and went about talking about it. The end wasn't the best. When the other people saw the mistakes of the leader, they covered it. So you need to correct the wrongs of leadership. If you have asked for the question, I've told you how you can correct the wrongs of leadership. Every leader needs to also be accountable to other leaders or group of leaders who can bring him or her to order when he misses it. Okay, so let's move on.
Okay. Derek Aban Jr. said, Prophet, I am in Ukraine for studies, but I always feel like moving on to another country. I need your prophetic direction.
Don't base things purely on feelings, but if there are feelings motivated by the Holy Spirit, then there are feelings in the right direction. So now that you need prophetic direction, send me a a message inbox, and we'll take it from there, Derek.
Okay. Stephanie Baba Mensah, how do you know which leader to follow? Is leadership imposed or led? If you are a woman of God and the man who is showing interest as a man of God and you were already in ministry before you met, and he says you must hold on to what God is telling me to pursue his or his, sees your ministry as a subset through his, do you continue within the relationship with such a man of God?
Okay, it's a very long question, so I will try. Number one, I believe that if the man wanted to, if you start a church already or start person and he wanted to stop, why wouldn't he stop and join you? Number two, it should be by understanding. Number three, it should be by asking God what to do. If God says that you should join the two ministries together, you go ahead with it. But if the right thing to do is to join him, then go ahead. But there's another question attached to it. What was that? Are we there?
Yeah.
So what I'm asking, you go to
Is
God.
leadership imposed or led?
Well, leadership can be imposed, and leadership can be by position. It can also be by anything. So, for example, if you're a member of Spiritlife, I'm your leader by fire. I have been imposed on you by God. Whether you like it or not, I'm your leader. Nana Akufo-Addo, we chose him. So me, you can't choose me. So in whichever way, there's leadership. Okay.
Prof. K. De Young, if a young man receives a prophecy that he will be a prophet and he will be a businessman, where should his prayers be focused towards?
He should be focused on prophecy, because it's possible to be like, I am a father, I am a husband, I am a pastor, I am a prophet, I am someone's friend, I am someone's son, I'm someone's uncle, I'm someone's business, I'm a businessman. All is the same person. So you can be a prophet and a businessman at the same time. So all that you do is to focus on your prophecy. Okay.
Vincent Ashonkote, Daddy, please, how does one prepare for ministry?
By serving in the church.
What necessary steps does he or she take with respect to preparation? Thank you.
By looking for something in the church and doing it, then he's ready for ministry.
Okay. Emmanuel Ochridako, how can I correct the offenses of leaders when one is under authority?
Number one, buy them books that connect them to the offense, but do it in a wise way so that you don't offend them.
Okay.
I mean, I have a problem with anger, and I keep on telling, I'm working on it. I'm not hiding about it. So if you want to buy me a book and suddenly you bring a book, anger management, I will find out that this guy has bad intention, especially if I'm not a humble leader. Are you following me? So one of the things he can do, start buying gifts for the leader, start buying books. Then you maybe Christmas time, you buy that book, you buy other books, you add other gifts, and you give. I mean, that becomes more respectful.
Daniel Bediako, when does a correct prophet deviate?
I don't understand what the correct prophet means. Well, a genuine prophet is still a human being. So prophets can make mistakes, and prophet will make mistake. So they will make mistake, number one, when they are not connected to God, when they are taking their relationship with God for granted. Number two, they will make mistake when they begin to look at things from the human perspective and not from the God perspective.
Honorable Justice Peter, how will one know a prophecy is from God or not?
Number one, get my message on the 12 natures of prophecy. One of the ways you can know a prophecy is from God is to check the source. Not every accurate, detailed prophecy that seems from God is from God. Number two, it will never contradict the integrity of the word. Number four, look at the fruit of the man of God. The rest, get my book, Enforcing Prophetic Decrees.
Akosia Ephraim, what do you do when it's hard to trust your husband?
You trust him. When it's hard to trust, you just trust him. The easiest thing to do is that everyone, no matter whatever they have done, deserve a second chance. So give the person a second chance to prove to be trusted, then that's it. So you just trust the person. So that's how you trust your husband. Buy books on trust for him. He will become trustworthy.
Okay. Bastian Dude, please say, can God give you a purpose that seems contrary to your personal aspirations?
Your aspirations in life are your ambition. When your ambition is not in line with God's vision, it leads to destruction. So everything that God will give you will be his vision. Everything you want to pursue is your ambition, and your ambition can destroy you.
Kwame Kumi Bruce, I have a company. We deal in logistics and consultations, but the business is not moving well at all. What can I do to improve? What
you can do, number one, is to join Prophetic Club 103. You can join by sending a message inbox. Number two, there are a lot of consultants in business. You can consult them. Now, if I've done all this thing and it's not working, then you need a prophetic direction. Look out for me.
Okay. Rema Enin, and what if you are at a church but you don't think your future lies there, but you don't know how to live? What do you do?
Now that you have found that your future does not lie there, find a good way to live. You don't live by destroying the church. You don't live by fighting them. You don't live by calling them names. After all, at the time, they were the one who fed you. So you live by living the right way. And the right way you live is not to tell people you want to leave the church. It's to go to the pastor and tell the pastor you sense that your time is up to leave. And when you are leaving, don't live with members of the church. Don't live with the property of the church. Live by showing appreciation. That's how you live.
Okay. Jesse Yamoa, what do you do if you think you are too young to lead, but you have the calling?
If you are too young to lead and you have the calling, then you have been called to lead. If God will have called you to lead, then lead. Don't lead. Don't connect it to how young you are. Don't let anyone despise your youth. That's what the Bible says.
Zelda Aku, how do we ensure that prophecies come to pass after the prophet has spoken?
By buying the book Enforcing Prophetic Decrees. You know what you must do to get it. So number one, you write the prophecy down. Number two, you walk in righteousness. Number three, you believe in the prophecy. Number four, you prepare towards the prophecy. That you get a prophetic decree, and the rest you can get it there.
Okay. Chair Christopher, prophet, when you hear from your
I think when you get Aquisiphrim Pond, then I'm done. Hold on that.
Please, I didn't hear what you said.
When you get to Aquisiphrim Pond, then that will be all. Anyone who send a question, I will answer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Prophet, when you hear from your spirit move from destination to another place with nothing, while you see you can get enough from the place you are. So what can happen if you don't listen?
I'm even confused with this question.
Yeah.
So what I would say is that now that there is confusion involved, send an inbox and I will look at it well and I will address it. Please, thank you.
Okay. Prince Ampafo, please, how can someone know his or her rightful occupation?
Number one, by going to God to discover his or her purpose. Your purpose will determine what you can do. Number two, by looking at the giftings within you, they are pointers to what you can do. Number three, by looking at the things you do without struggle, you get it done there.
Okay. Kwame Bamfo, how can one